Hey everyone, this is Buck Mountain Adventures. Today we're here at Georgia Veterans Memorial Park. It's a campground slash Lake Blackshear here in Georgia. It's got a nice big lake. And then today we're going to look at the tanks and stuff and the military stuff they have here. And then they got a museum right down there we're going to go check out. But stick around and we'll see if we can see some interesting things. Blue Star Memorial Highway. Tribute to the armed forces that have defended the United States of America. This is the Spanish-Indian Battle of 1702. You guys want to pause the video so you can read what it says? We're going to walk over here to the Miss Staten Island. This little bitty tank. M3A1 General Stuart light tank. Let's see, there's the weight specifications on it, armament, crew, speed, armor. Let's see this. You want to pause the video here to read what that says. Staten Island. It's pretty neat. Jade and James forever. Kylie and Dope Bop. I don't know why people write on stuff like this. Disrespectful, I think. Do not climb on tanks or exhibits. There's some airplanes. There's another tank right here. It's always a nice day out here in October. Alright, this is a M4A2E8 Sherman medium tank. Here's the specifications on it there. And here's the story behind it. This is the way you guys want to read it. You can read it. I don't know if you can or not. Here's this. You can see some. There you go. Yeah. Huh. That's a pretty neat tank. Thought that'd be cool to drive a tank. Look at this thing right here, boy. This is nice. I love this tank right here. I love this one. I thought it'd always be cool to drive a tank. This is a M47 Patton medium tank. Wow, there's specifications on it. Also, you guys out there that are gamers play PS4 or Xbox or even PS5 and the other new Xbox, they got a game called World of Tanks, and this Patton here is actually one of the tanks that you play with in the game. It's a nice little tank. It's pretty cool. Another cool looking gun there. Tanks are just so neat. I really like them. Serial number on that one. Oh, here's a Marine carrier. This is a troop carrier. That's like it looks like for U.S. Marines. Look at that. How Would you like to be carried around on that, something like that? That's pretty neat. I mean, 'cause that's like, to me, that would be like a death trap. You know, I mean, because tanks really, I mean, if you think about it, they're bullet magnets. I mean, you really think about it. This is a LVT-P-51-5A1. It's what's this say? It's a landing vehicle tracked personnel. Person. I think that's what it is. Person. Oh, here's an old pic. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Specifications. Oh. Wow. In 1950, the Navy issued a contract. Let's see. Command radio vehicle, breach vehicle, LVTPs. Pretty cool. What's this one right here? It's a pretty neat looking one right here. Let's see. This is another LVT 3C Bushmaster. Bushmaster sound like a gun for real. Yeah. Oh, that one's open. I wonder if I can see it. Let's see if we can see it. Stick that up there. I don't know what y'all can see. I can't see, so I don't know what you're looking at. I'll get to watch that on the video at the same time. Y'all see it. You know, I'll edit the video first. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, here's another hole. Look at here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can see all inside this one now. That's pretty neat. Yeah. So that's what the inside of this LVTP looks like. Huh. Pretty cool. Really cool. Ah, look at here. Now we got some helicopters and some airplanes, jets. Oh, stuff up here. That's pretty neat. We'll get down and look at these. We'll walk down here and look at these guns right here. Them guns down there. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, look at that. There is a nice helo right there. That's the Bell UHID Iroquois Huey. Right there. Look at that. That's pretty neat. What is that? That's a 1950s utility helicopter by the Army. That's pretty cool. We got some other stuff over here. Air Force planes. This is a North American FJ-4B Fury. The Korean War, used the Korean War 1950 to 1953. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. USS Ranger CVA-61. I was on the USS Ranger CV-61. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. But that was in 1959. I was in 90. Yeah. So this was the one before mine, I believe, because they redid them. Let's see, 2 North American SJ-4B Fury fighters, U.S. Navy Attack Squadron VA-146 Blue Diamond sit on the waist catapult of the aircraft carrier USS Ranger CVA-61 off the coast of South America in 1959. Yeah, so this ship is not the one that I was on. I was on the Ranger, Carrier Air Group 14, Pacific Fleet. And that's a Plane Guard destroyer there. Huh. Pretty neat. It's USS Lexington. 1960. Yeah. And that would be that plane right there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, FJ. Then you got the Lockheed T-33A Shooting Star. That's pretty cool. That's something like that there. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Those Navy and Marine 50 caliber machine guns. Yeah, that's pretty neat. You want to pause the video and read? That's fine. As y'all can tell, I can read, but I get in a hurry and read too fast sometimes, and I mess up words like that helo. Sure, it's not a Unicoi. It's a Unicoi or Qua or something like that. Boeing 529A Super Fortress. There you go. That's what that is, the Super Fortress. That's pretty nice. Pretty big. The inside of it there. Specifications there. In the late 1939, just before the beginning of World War II, General Henry Hap Arnold received approval from the War Department to begin building a very long-range, very heavy 4-engine bomber. Due to their success with the B-17 Flying Fortress, the Boeing Aircraft Company earned the first contract based on plans for its B-29 Model 245. Boeing's contract for the B-29 became the second largest industrial project in scope and dollars, producing 3,965 B-29s by the end of World War II. Only the Manhattan Project for the production of an atomic bomb exceeded the scope and cost of the B-29. Nice, nice. Powered by 4 Wright R-3350 23 Cyclone 18-cylinder radials, each with 2 General Electric B-11 superchargers. The Super Fortress possessed a total of 8,800 brake horsepower at takeoff. Its propellers, 4-blade Hamilton standard hydraulics with constant speed governors. The hydraulics for pitch change and feathering measure 16 feet 7 inches in length, the largest in the world at the time. The B-29's pressurized cabin feature remote control turrets with lead computing sights, a revolutionary wing, and AN APQ-13 radar. This bomber could carry 20,000 pounds of bombs and was manned by a crew of 11, including commander, pilot, a co-pilot, bombardier, navigator, flight engineer, radio operator, radar operator, central fire control gunner, left side gunner, right side gunner, and tail gunner. In its role as the ultimate strategic bomber of World War II, the B-29 could fly higher, further, and faster than any other large bomber. Due to their long range, B-29s were used exclusively against Japan from bases in Guam, Tainan, and Saipan. That's pretty cool, pretty cool. After World War II, several B-29s remained in active service, although many were scrapped and melted down to make aluminum cookware. Wow, we melted down airplanes, military airplanes, to make aluminum cookware. Huh. The Super Fortress continued to serve as the Strategic Air Command's top bomber until 1948, when replaced by the B-50. Designated as a medium bomber, the Super Fortress went on to serve admirably in the Korean War during the 1950s and 1960s. SAC phased out the Super Fortress and its later variants. How about that? Pretty neat, pretty neat. So we melted these suckers down right here. We melted these down to make cookware. Imagine that, folks. We melted it down to make cookware. Cookware. Ain't that something? I mean, that's just absolutely crazy. So now, when you cooking your food or something, you can say, "Hey, this used to be a super fortress." Yeah, cooking my food and cooking my baked beans in a super fortress. That. It's just a beauty, though. It's a beauty. How you doing? Got a Republic F-84F Thunderstreak. Thunderstreak, huh? Specifications right there. It's pretty neat. Beginning in late 1944, the race to obtain the best speed and range obtained for a jet propulsion led to the Republic XP-84. First new fighter of the post-World War II period. In 1949, Republic began experimenting with the YF-84 version, which featured swept-back wings and tail surfaces, and was powered by the British Armstrong Siddeley Sapphire engine rated at 7,200 pounds of thrust. Curtiss-Wright received the license to build the engine as the YJ-65W1. Pretty neat. Pause the video and read the rest of it if you want, Some interesting stuff here. Let's see, the Thunderstreak's low altitude bombing system, LABS, provided for aiming and tactical nuclear bomb. This system automatically computed the exact time of bomb release, both to ensure hitting the target and allowing the pilot to get closer. Yeah. Well. Let's walk down here and take a look at these guns down here. Let's see what kind of guns they got. Alright, this big old gun right here. Let's see what it is. What it says. Oh wow, look at that. Is that a bird nest? I can't really see it, guys. Y'all can see it better than I can. Pretty neat. Alright, this is the 155mm gun, M1, the Long Tom. That's what he said. Bad joke. The Long Tom. During the 1920s, the military began work on an improved artillery gun, possessing greater elevation and more power. After several setbacks in design, eventually came together and was standardized in 1938 as the 155mm gun M1 on carriage M1. A split trail model carriage with an 8-wheeled undercarriage supported the main weight, and 2-wheel limber allowed for movement of the trail ends. It served as a superior field artillery weapon, noted for its excellent long-range activity. Golly, see, I told you guys I can't read. The 155mm gun M1 served as a super field artillery weapon, noted for its excellent long-range accuracy. It was the only U.S. Army towed artillery weapon with a commonly used nickname, the Long Tom. The M1 first saw action in North Africa in 1942 through 1943. There's some more specifications on it right there. There's a couple of pictures. Pretty cool, pretty cool. My son come by while I go, told me the museum was open, so we'll go in there and take a look around too. That museum, that building right there is like a little museum, so we'll go over here and we'll take a look at what's in the museum. This is a pretty neat thing right here. Oh, let's look down this barrel. Let's see if we can see anything in this one. I don't think we can. I just think it's just clogged up with stuff. Yeah. That's probably what the other one is doing. I won't know till I go run it back and look at it. Ah, this is the 155mm howitzer, the M1918A3. That's a lot of letters and a lot of numbers. 1930s. They modernized it. Yeah, y'all can read that. I won't be reading that whole thing. I definitely will screw that up. I get tongue-tied. There's specifications. See, I told you I get tongue-tied. And here's another little one. Another cool gun right here. I don't know what my boy's doing. I guess he's gonna think he's getting ready to shoot one off or something. I don't know. There's another cool thing. Let's see. Okay, this is the 57mm anti-tank gun M1. All right. Now this. Yeah, and there is the specifications for it. Even before the United States entered World War II, it became apparent to the Army that their 37mm anti-tank gun was inadequate against the newest Axis, German, and Italian tanks. Looking for the fastest way to get an operational gun in service, they decided to copy the British 6-pounder anti-tank gun. In February 1941, British 6-pounder gun diagrams were converted to incorporate the American production methods. The gun entered into production in May of 1941 as the 57mm anti-tank gun M1. First used in North Africa in 1942. More than 16,000 were built in 1942 and early 1944. Became the standard U.S. anti-tank gun of World War II and was widely used in the European theater operations. While effective against Axis tank, Army troops disliked the guns because of its strong recoil. I bet they did. I bet it knocked them on their tail. Yeah. Oh, here's another one right here. My boy's over here playing with this one. I'm not sure what he's doing. He tells me, hold on a minute. He's playing with it. Oh, he's raising something up. Alright, this is the Russian 85mm division gun D44. Russians developed the 85mm anti-tank gun during World War II to counter the excellent German tanks employed against the Soviet Union. Design of the D44 began in 1943 with a production starting in late 1945. Let's see. Because of the delay in the production, this divisional gun saw no action in World War II. Saw no action. Pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff right here. Huh. We got something else over here too. We got another little one right here. Little bitty thing. Got a little wheel turning on it. Little bitty gun. Let's see what this one is. This one is the 37mm anti-tank gun M3. Between 1933 and 1935, Army produced and tested several foreign anti-tank guns. The German 37mm Rheinmetall with ammunition rated at 2,600 feet per second, proved to be the most interesting. This gun used a rubber tire split trail carriage, making it light enough to be pulled by a 1-ton motor vehicle and manhandled by a crew. 1937, the Army built and tested the 37mm anti-tank gun T3, a weapon that weighed no more than 1,000 pounds. Much of the design was copied from the German Rheinmetall gun, except for the rotary breech, which was replaced with a drop-in black breech, making it simpler to manufacture and easier to load. 18,000 guns were made. Production continued until 1943. They started in 1939. First saw combat in North Africa in late 1942 and was found to be too light for the armored encountered. Look at that. That sucker's jumping. It proved effective against all Japanese tanks encountered during the war. Pretty neat. There's one more right over here. Let's see what this one is. Just taking you guys on a tour. Let's see. This is the Russian 120mm mortar M843. That's a mortar gun. One of them you stand up and drop the little thing down, the bomb down in it, and it shoots it off. The Russian 120mm mortar served as an indirect fire weapon for the Soviet Union and its allies during World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam conflict. This artillery mortar had a two-wheeled pneumatic carriage consisting of a frame, tongue, supports, and base plates. The carriage protected the mortar tube and carried ammunition boxes. The entire unit weighed 2,530 pounds. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, we're going to go inside the building here and see what they got going on in there. I'll try not to talk as much. So we'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, we're going in the museum. Hey, look at this. Spider deer. You can tell it's Halloween. We're in the museum here. It's a tribute to veterans. 75. 83. Look at this. It is pretty cool. Brother against brother. Civil War going. Yeah. Very neat. Take the pictures of these. Yeah, you got that one on the top, don't you? On the second one? Okay. It's a pretty neat pistol, look at that. Walk around here, the Vietnam War. And see, this is the first Gulf War and the War on Terror exhibit. This is the one that I was in. Set over here in the Persian Gulf right out there. Yep. And here's the Vietnam War exhibit. Vietnam War. AR-15 assault rifle. 5.56. .22 caliber 410 gauge. What you got here? This is Vietnam also. Vietnam. Look at this. Now this is nice. I like this. Huh. That's pretty neat. Korean War. 39 to 45, World War II. II. There's a 30 caliber M1. Pretty nice gun right there. That's in World War II. Wow, look at this sucker. 50 caliber M2 HB Browning. Wow, look at that. Nice. And this is a 45 caliber M1A1 Thompson submachine gun. The Tommy gun. Just don't have the round thing on it. This is a French 8mm carbine. That's pretty neat. Let's see what we got right here. Got some pretty neat stuff. This is Pearl Harbor. Japanese 8mm Nambu 14th year pistol. Huh. 38. World War I. World War I. Some more World War I stuff. This is the 30 caliber M1. No, sorry. It's a 30 caliber M1917 Enfield rifle. Widely used during World War I. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is the 1800 to 1899 Indian Wars. Huh. Let's see, the top one's a 45 caliber model 1873 Springfield rifle. The bottom was a 50-70 trapdoor Springfield rifle with bayonet, widely used during the Indian Wars in the West. Huh. Pretty nice. That's a good looking gun, too. Let's go back over here. The Korean War and look at some stuff over here. What we got is a Civil War here. Okay, so we got a 58 caliber Springfield rifle, standard issue during the Civil War. And then you got a 54 caliber Burnside carbine. And you got a 54 caliber cavalry pistol. Then you got the Confederate Swords and Cavalry. Korean War. Let's see. Okay. Got the 30 caliber M1 carbine. You got the 30 caliber Browning automatic rifle. The bar. The bar. Look at that. That's nice. Good conduct medal. Korean serviceman, national defense medal. World War II patches. Nice. Alright guys, well, we completed this little tour in here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. This museum is a memorial and tribute to the veterans who served their state and nation. These veterans past and present who have paid the price of service even to the point of death richly deserve this honor for upholding the founding principles of this country.